No BS, no BS.
Today on You Can't Make This Shit Up, we will be taking another look at Stinker's favorite captain.
Tony, my favorite captain is Captain Crunch. Are you talking about that creepy captain can't keep a hoe?
I am. Wait until you hear him go on a homophobic, misogynistic rant. This guy is the gift that just keeps giving. So get your barf bag ready and let's jump right in.
I was just checking out Nightcap, and they had on there a female from the WNBA. They was promoting the WNBA. And everybody got something to say about Caitlin Clark, and the reason why is that she's getting special treatment, and she's getting showered with a lot of love. And, a lot of endorsements the other people never got.
Special treatment? Like not being put on the Olympics roster? Even though that decision is detrimental to the USA team?
What they was saying on Nightcap was that Caitlin, as well as, what was that other female name? Reese. Angel Reese. I don't know her complete name, but her too. Let me tell you about that female. I ain't even saying her name right, but you already know Angel Reese or something like that. Angel Reese, that young woman is sexy. She's sexy. That young woman is sexy. Beautiful. That sister is one fine young tender. And if all the WNBA can look like that young Miss Reese, then they have fans. Then they have a bunch of people in the stands.
They would then probably have a bunch of old perverts like you in the stands that just want to drool over young women and demand that they play in lingerie.
But as long as them women's out looking, and I'm not trying to be, controversial or go after anybody particular group, but as long as they looking butch, long as they looking for another damn woman, ain't nobody fitting to go watch them. And I'm gonna tell you why. Not because that ain't somebody piece of the pie, it's because it's not the American way.
Wait, what? The American way. Looking, as you call butch or being gay, isn't the American way? Aren't you the clown always bitching about the American way keeping you down and out? And now you want to keep another community down?
It's not the American way. It's not what you're trying to sell your family. That ain't no event you trying to take your family to see.
The only event you take your family to is McDonald's on Free Fries Tuesday, so don't worry about where people take their families. Many families have members that are LGBTQ and treat them with respect.
Even in men's sports, other than Dennis Rodman, nobody comes out and just lets you know what their sexual preference is. They don't come out and let you know because their career is over. And the reason being that these leagues don't recommend it or don't endorse. Other sexual preference is because it's not family, it's not a family event. It's not family trending to where you want to take your family as a group. You're not trying to turn your daughter out. You're not trying to have your kids thinking other than you taught them.
What in the actual hell? Not trying to turn your daughter out? Like watching people who may or may not be gay playing basketball will turn them that way? What are you trying to turn them out to when you take them to interview the hookers walking the street? Is that a nice family event to subject your daughters to? Oh right, it's their tradition, right?
And the WNBA allow these women's to look so damn hard. To look so damn butch. That's very unattractive. It's not appealing.
The WNBA allows the women to look like they do? Lord have mercy, just not on this clown.
It's so hypocritical of the one calling everyone a racist to want a group of people to be discriminated against. That's the American way to him, I guess.
And people say, what's wrong with the WNBA? You got too many butch females in the league. It's not sexy. I'm not fitting to go watch no butch female. I'm not turned on by butch females.
You misogynistic pig, women don't play sports to try to look sexy to old creepy men like you. Women play for the sport and other women enjoy watching them for the sport itself. They don't play the game to turn people on.
So how do you get people to stay and keep on coming back to watch the game over and over when these women are not attractive? I'm just keeping it real.
I have an idea. Get your crackhead baby mamas together and throw a balloon filled with crack in the middle of them and watch that game until your heart is content. Is that sexy enough for you?
I ain't fitting to turn my kids out just because they enjoy sports. I'm not fitting to turn them out to think that being a woman that likes other women's is okay with their daddy, 'cause it's not okay with me.
So if one of your kids is gay, they have to hide it from you? Are you gonna tell them to pull up on you? Handle it with a mask at 4 a.m.? You have how many kids? Between 10 and 50? Believe me, at least one or two of them are gay, and they're just gonna not like you more with your homophobic attitude.
It kinda sounds like he wants them to be on a league to make money for him, but those damn pesky lesbians are in the way.
So I'm not fitting to take my kids to no WNBA game on the regular as though it's a family event. It's just putting kids in a bad atmosphere that's giving them the thought that it's alright to like women's. It's alright not to have a family, not to want the American. I'm not gonna say the American dream 'cause there ain't no dream out here for most of us. But the thought of a traditional family, I'm not gonna sell my kids out to that.
Captain can't keep a hoe. Lots of gay people have families of their own. And you aren't taking your kids to any events. I can see you now putting them on your handlebars and have a baby seat on the back of your bike. And stop with the American dream not being accessible to all. You yourself said that your siblings were successes in life. Quit using that lame old excuse for you being a loser.
This is probably my last content over here for a while. I hope everyone enjoyed my conversation, my small rant from the get-go. I can't do all the hatred and this ignorance and all this foolishness and all the stupidity and all this cowardly shit. I ain't cut like that.
Wow. This guy is the top clown. Spews out hatred towards the LGBTQ community and thinks women are only any good if they are sexy, and then says he can't do all the hatred, ignorance, and stupidity from others.
His clownness goes on. Let's have a listen.
People don't stand up for the right things and point people out fast enough. It's just like the popos. People say, well, all the popos ain't bad. Well, to me, they are, 'cause when you don't stand up for what's right and they don't point out who's in their group is wrong and up there doing bad things, then you just as bad as them.
Well, we are calling you out and exposing your creepiness and your hatred for those different than you. I hope it was fast enough for you.
Right, stinker. I'm done with this bozo. I'm out of here. See you all next time.